I'm drafting the #1 overall pick every year until we win a Super Bowl. Let's see just how valuable this pick really is. And thankfully, in our first season, we're importing the current college football class coming out, so at least we have a good idea of what the talent level actually looks like. But this is only year one. Trust me when I say it's not going to be so easy in future years. Now, this team has so many needs. Don't get me wrong, but I think quarterback is definitely our most important get right now. So thankfully, a quarterback is a projected top 5 pick in this draft. His name is Shedeur Sanders, and with Carson Beck and Quinn Ewers behind him, I don't see much competition here. This choice feels easy. We're going to be drafting Shedeur Sanders with our first-year first overall pick. Scouting report A, he was ranked number 3 in true value, and we drafted him at 1. Also, that looks nothing like Shedeur Sanders. And as we're simming through, it's a good time to tell you that I have 10 years to complete this objective of winning a Super Bowl. Because if I fail, I'm finally going to do it. I'm finally going to make the much-requested subscribers build my team video, which I've been terrified to do because I know you guys are going to give me the worst team possible. My subscribers love to troll me. What is my life? But a lot of our fate is up to the CPU. Remember, we're not doing free agencies, contract extensions, only the #1 overall picks, who then will have to start on our team. Shedeur's gotten this team to an 82 overall with an 84 defense. We still need safety help for sure. Our linebackers are not great. And offensively, our receivers are either old or just mid, and we need that #1. So I've got some work to do in these coming years. Thankfully, for this year, our first CPU-generated class will be able to set all the class depth to very strong. Now, the goal is to win a Super Bowl, and the only time I get to jump in and play is once we make the playoffs. So we'll be simming the entirety of every regular season we had. An improvement from last season where we had 3 wins. At least we got 7 this year. But no, we did not make the playoffs after our first drafts. Thankfully, we've got another first overall pick right now. This is pretty great progression for just a rookie season. Now, we desperately need a receiver in this draft because Hopkins and Boyd are old and they have regressed into just normal dev traits. Thankfully, we know whatever player we're going to end up with here is at least going to be decent as this draft class is really strong. Eddie McDougal looks like an absolute stud. Even though he's kind of slow, he's huge, 6'2", elite acceleration, great in almost every other category. We're going to go with Eddie McDougal and pray that this works out for us. He is the #3 in true value, and we drafted him at 1. Let's freaking go, man. And Eddie McDougal's an 81 overall. He's only got 89 speed, which is terrible, but his catching stats are fantastic. Plus, he's a hidden dev trait. I have high hopes for this rookie. I mean, besides a center, which we could have used in Matt Davis, Eddie McDougal was the 2nd highest rated player in this entire draft. I'm also praying that our GM decides to spend some money and maybe sign some free agents, but I don't have any control over that. When you're bringing in a rookie who immediately becomes your best player out of position, you knew you were lacking there. For our next draft class strength, of course, we're going back to normal on all of these positions. So it's a free-for-all whether we're going to get someone good or draft a complete bust. However, I'm in charge of all the scouting for this year, so I do still have some hand in what we target and whether we get a bust or a breakout. I feel pretty comfortable about our offense at this point. Where we really need to focus is this defense because it is abysmal. I'm looking at edge rushers, I'm looking at linebackers, I'm looking at cornerbacks, I'm looking at safety. And there are 5 critical weeks for scouting. First, we hire and assign our scouts to regions, then we select focus positions for each region. Then the most important step is the focus position for our national scout before we'll get to select 3 prospects for focus scouting and for private workouts. We didn't even make the playoffs, and we finished with a record worse than last year of 6-11. And Jaden Washington continues to be on top here. I'm also looking at Calvin Mallard, that cornerback. We've got him 95% scouted. He's a top 5 true talent, and we kind of went to work in free agency, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, we signed Tyreek Hill. Thank you, general manager. He's got elite skills. His 40 is 4.44. That's crazy. However, we know that Calvin Mallard is a top pick. This would be a second amazing cornerback for us. Dude, Jaden Washington's 40 time was 4.38. I have to go with this guy. He's been a top 5 in every single mock. Congratulations, the #1 overall pick. Please be a good pick. Please, please, please. I mean, he kind of looks like a stud. He also looks like he's 60 years old, in fairness, but what is his draft grade? Oh my gosh, is this how teams feel on draft night? Probably much more nervous than I actually am right now, considering this is a video game and they're actually doing it in real life and everyone criticizes them. It was the #1 true value. We took a chance and it paid off. Let's freaking go, man. Dude, he's an 86 overall. That's the highest grade I've ever seen from a draft. We put the settings back to normal, so this was not a strong draft class. I literally have never seen an 86 overall. This This is a generational player. This team looks so different year over year. We're an 87 overall with an 88 offense, 87 defense. The O-line is crazy. We also signed Tyler Linderbaum. I didn't even see that. McDougal's up to a superstar. I mean, we signed Justin Simmons. I'll happily do that, even though he's old. Our new stud draft pick, Washington. I mean, this is an entirely different team. We're still lacking at linebacker, but genuinely, I feel so much better about this team, dude. Once again, we'll be on all normal for our draft class strength. And this year, I'm only allowed to scout up to week 8, which is where we set our national focus. I won't be able to do any pro days or select any specific players to scout. So I've hired all my scouts. We've assigned them all over the U.S. We're setting our season goal to make the playoffs for the first time in this video. I've now set our scouting focus for our regional scouts in week 3. My national focus scouting in week 8 will be wide receiver because there's 2 in the top 5. And now I'm no longer able to touch any of the scouting. We're going to sim to the playoffs, see what happens. Maybe we'll make it. How do we go 8-9 with an 89 overall team? We didn't even make the playoffs, man. I get losing to the Bills, but the Colts, the Jags, the Saints, the Panthers? Like, come on, guys, you're killing me. Deontay Hales has been top 3 projected in all the mocks so far. I suppose a tackle is a big need of a position for us. Defensively, oh my gosh, he's a superstar X Factor. Washington, I love you. I'm upset after this past season. I thought it'd be much better. We can go with Hales or we can go with Mark Cates. Both of them are top 5 true talents. We also could go with Harold Ryans. He's only 5'11", though. I want the receiver. It's great eye candy. I understand that. But Deontay Hales is the guy this season. Look at those key ratings. A-B. The physicals are outstanding. He's going to be our player. And I hope he is the #1 rated player. He is. That's 2 years in a row. I hope this is the season because our next draft, I'm not going to be able to scout at all. We're leaving it all to auto scouting. The CPU stinks at scouting in this game. This offense is unbelievable. I mean, we should be setting records. And the defense still has some holes. Don't get me wrong. But overall, it's pretty good, man. We're just struggling at safety and our middle linebacker is not great. But I can't do any scouting. We're going to go ahead and sim directly to the playoffs to see if hopefully we at least have our first playoff appearance. In what world do we go 9-8? Are you actually insane, dude? And why are the Jags doing so well? Oh my gosh, we're 4 drafts in. This isn't getting any better. Shedeur threw for 4,000 yards and 26 touchdowns. McDougal had 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns. As you can see, only 40% scouting completion on any of these guys, but we do need a safety, so it's nice to see Amir Parham at the top. Not what I want to see. Looks like our star safety here really dropped down in these last 2 mock drafts, which means he might be not the best option for us. He dropped all the way to 7, and we don't have anyone that says a true top 5 talent. So John Winston shot up the draft boards. He might be what I'm going with here. We definitely need a linebacker. I mean, just no good information here, man. Don't love the block shedding, but that's not a huge deal. We do have great zone coverage, and I don't really like Amir Parham as much as I thought I would. He has good awareness, but he seems more of a run-helping safety, which we don't need. We need a coverage safety. So I think we're going to go with a projected round 1 talent. Please, John Winston, be a good value. Pass coverage linebacker. It's probably some quarterback that's like #1 true value in this draft. I hate auto scouting. It just doesn't work as well. Come on, John. Don't steer me wrong. A linebacker at the #1 overall pick is a crazy decision to make, especially with how teams draft today. And he is the #11 true value. That's less good than I thought it would be. At least he's got a hidden dev trait, good speed, good excel. Oh no, he's only a 75 overall. Man, this is so bad. This is really bad. I needed a better pick than that. Need the offense to step up this year. We have been struggling, to say the least. Who is this? Is our wide receiver #2, Kemp? Well, we certainly lost Tyreek Hill, that's for sure. Our safeties are struggling. Let's hope this new linebacker turns out to be a stud. Oh my gosh, our strong safety is terrible. You guys know the drill. I can't scout. I can't do anything. So we are just going to take this into the playoffs and pray that we actually make it, please. Because all we need is to make the playoffs, and then I can hop in and play. This is the team of mid, dude. We went 8-9 again. Oh my goodness. I'm getting so frustrated. The AFC is apparently just impossible. And for this year's draft, we're going to be spinning the wheel of positions, which is going to tell us which position we have to take regardless. So I'm just praying that this isn't something that we already dominate in. Please be like a safety. Maybe a linebacker would be okay, but I also don't know what the top in this draft is. Our D-line is already so good. Oh, we don't need D-line, man. Shedeur had an even better season. 4,500 yards, 26 touch. I'm 17 picks is bad. McDougal went off for 1,400 yards and 11. Why are we playing so badly that we cannot win? The only thing we're allowed to do here is look at the mock draft. So I'm going to look at the most recent one here. Looks like Calvin Callahan, Melvin Carlisle seems to be the top talent here, and he's been consistently drafted #1. All right. Again, just no good pick information here. So we're going to go for Melvin Carlisle and just pray that this is the speed speed rusher that we needed. He's not a scheme fit, but I'm trying to take the best guy available. Only B finesse moves. I'm not so sure about this one, man. I think the league might have had it wrong. You look so good in your suit, man. Just be a stud at the left end position, please. He's the number 8. We drafted him at 1. It's not terrible. Decent abilities, decent physicals. We didn't get anyone exceptional, which is what I need. I think the team is good, man. I really do. I don't know what else to do. We're going to change Carlisle to a right end so he can replace Justin Simmons. Remember, all these guys have to start year 1 on our team. This is our 6th attempt at simming to the playoffs. Only 4 chances left, 4 drafts left before I have to make this video that I know is just going to end up in one big troll. I don't want to do it. I just want to win here. Give me a chance. We win 11-6. Did we not make the playoffs? We win 11-6. There's no way we didn't make the playoffs. We got the first round bye. This season has turned everything around. But just to show you guys, no force wins. You'll see this here on the bye week because it does that automatically, but no force wins throughout the entire season. Shedeur actually had a worse year, but he threw less interceptions, which is good. McDougal, another 1,000-yard receiver. I feel like we played way worse this year. Either way, we're on all-pro simulation game style, and I'll only be able to play the moments, not the full game, as we hop into the divisional round against the Denver Broncos and try to move on to at least the conference championship to where we can hopefully make and win a Super Bowl. Needing a stop on the Broncos here as they're running the ball on 1st down and 2nd and 5. And this time they're going to be running heavy Raven out here. I've got to make a tackle on Bo Nix, and we do. 3rd and 4. And I'm on our boy Winston over the middle, our linebacker that we drafted number 1 overall. And I got to cover this guy to the outside. Go after Bo Nix. Go after Bo Nix. He throws it away. We force a field goal. I don't think our defense is very good, so forcing a field goal is a win for us. We have to excel on offense. And immediately, we're taking over in the red zone. Tyjae Spears is still the running back. We have not drafted anyone else, but I'm going to break outside. We should have a touchdown here. Let's go! They are, of course, going for it on 4th and 2. Just kick the field goal, guys. They're going to get this. It's going to be a short pass. Oh, it's over the middle. All right, 1st and 10. We need to stop here. I'm blitzing. We're sending pressure. Bo Nix takes a huge sack. Hey, Winston, let's make a stop here. I'm blitzing. They got a curl route, and he catches it. 3rd and 16. Man coverage here on 3rd and 16. My responsibility is the running back. The slant was open. Bo's going to take off. We got to tackle him. Okay, he goes down. We'll use a timeout. Finally, we force a field goal here, and I hope I get a chance to score if the moments allow me. It looks like they're going to give me a chance here. My receiver core is not that great, but Chambers is that number 1 overall draft pick that we selected, going up against Patrick Surtain there on the outside. And Shedeur's going to take one of those many sacks that we know he loves, which is definitely less than ideal to me. But I'm going to fire it into our tight end. We're going to run hurry up. Just a short pass here. Hit my running back early. We got blocking out there. No, we don't, but we got a ton of speed. Holy crap, this guy's fast. Let's look to maybe our tight end on the outside. Come on, hit him. He caught it. Go, block, get in, touchdown. I don't know how he caught that, but he did. Immediately to start the 3rd quarter, we're already in great scoring range here. I'm going to try to run the ball here. That's mostly what I want to do with this team. Get that block. Touchdown, Tyjae. They're going for it on 4th and 2. This is a chance to, like, put this game away here. And come on, knock it out. Great job! But it doesn't matter. We come home with the dub anyways. We're going to the conference championship. I'm going to keep it a buck, though. I see why we've been losing. Shedeur is not that great. And it's somehow the Jaguars. I don't get this. Why are they so good in this game? Might be leaving myself in a 3rd and long situation here, but I've got to keep the ball on the ground. Get that block. No, get that block. Great job. Go, Tyjae. Go, Tyjae. 94 yards. Come on. Nobody catches you. Come on, bro. Oh, we got caught, but huge gain. I want to keep the ball on the ground. Let's give this one to Kemp on the... Okay, that did not work at all. Our line is terrible. Let's see if we can run the ball again. No, I got stuck. We had so much space. 3rd down here. Dude, the instant pressure, man! Okay, I'm shading down. If they run spacing or something, I'm hoping we can get under these hitch routes. It's not spacing. Come on, get after Trevor. Oh my gosh, that should have been a pick, but he dropped it. We'll force him to 3 points. That's a win in my book. Please protect. Yes, they did, and I find Kemp wide open. We made a man miss to the 12. Probably should be running the ball here, but we're going to have a man wide open for a touchdown. Shedeur fights him. We got the protection, 14-3. And the boys took the ball away on defense, which means we're back in the red zone. Let's try a screen pass to Tyjae. Haven't done this yet. Get that block. Dude. Come on, boys. No, take off. No, I can't take sacks. Looks like it's man coverage. Wide open. Oh my gosh, he just burned his man. Come on. Come on. Dig, dig, dig to the 1. That's McDougal. That's our draft pick. try to take it out of the defense's hands and jump over, baby. The Jimmy jump. A touchdown puts this game away. A field goal keeps them in it. So I really, really want to score here. Get to the outside. Let's go. Dance into the end zone. Oh my goodness. This team that we've created through just draft picks has a chance to bring home a Super Bowl ring to the city of Tennessee. Let's get this done, man. It's for the fans. And it's for me, so I don't have to make that video just yet. You gotta be kidding me, bro. We're gonna take on the Chicago Bears. My favorite team. You're gonna make me do this? You can't make me take on Caleb Williams, man. You can't make me do this. I will do what I must. Well, we find ourselves in a 3rd and 7. They're up 3-0. Less than ideal for me. But we've got Kemp wide open. Didn't draft him, but the GM did. I'm putting it into the hands of Shedeur Sanders. He's got to get in on the quarterback sneak here. Come on, baby. Sending pressure, 3rd and 5. They're blocking enough. Caleb has a man, but we tackle him. That's Rome. Big stop on 4th down, and we scored again. Let's freaking go. They got a field goal. We're going to run the ball here. We need some first downs. We're winning 14-6 in a very uneventful Super Bowl, and Tyjae got stuffed. No, we didn't. He got the first. We can get at least a field goal here. I think we put the game out of reach. Very strange look from the Bears here. I'm going to go back to the same side. Hopefully we can get outside. We do. Come on. Get a first down and more. Come on, juke. Don't fumble. There you go, Tyjae. You know what makes me really happy? Being able to possibly run the ball out here against my favorite team for a Super Bowl dub. Keep running it. Keep being aggressive here. We're going to try to get into the end zone. My stick is so bad. Oh my, Tyjae, you saved me. And the game's over. We've completed our objective in 6 seasons, 6 #1 overall picks. And if you enjoyed this video, go watch this video up here. You're going to love it. I promise. I love you. Subscribe.